Welcome to another edition of Bearcats All Access. I'm your host, Marshall Kramsky. The Cincinnati men's basketball team coming off a tough loss in their first Big 12 game of the season, losing on the road to Kansas State, but it's time for redemption today, taking on a tough Arizona Wildcats team that likes to run with the basketball. I sit down with head coach Wes Miller and we talk game plan of what the Bearcats need to do to get that first Big 12 win of the season. Plus, we relive an exciting women's basketball game where they won their first Big 12 game of the season, and we sit down with Rayvon Griffith, Cincinnati's own. All that and so much more coming up on Bearcats All Access right now.
Bearcats All Access, sponsored by All Good Home Improvements.
State game. What did you learn about your team from that performance?
You know, we didn't play well, but winning on the road in the Big 12 is challenging. It's going to be challenging every night, and you have to play to a certain standard, with a certain edge, and with a certain level of focus. You know, we didn't do those things to the standard that we've shown we're capable of, and when you do that, it's going to be difficult to win any night in the league, especially on the road in this league.
Was that a wake-up call for your guys at all? Because you've been grooving recently.
Yeah, I don't know if we always think about it as like we're grooving, we're not grooving. I think we think about it as what's in front of us today, and do we reach our standard today? And this group's been fun in the sense that generally, you know, with little exceptions, they work to the same standard, or to a very high standard, I should say, on a consistent day-to-day basis, and they play to that standard pretty consistently. Our game against Kansas State, we did, and you know, the idea is to learn from that. We certainly addressed that in film, and we've addressed that in practice, and we're back to work now preparing for the next game.
You got Arizona coming up. This is a team that likes to run and score the basketball. What stands out about the way the Wildcats go about their game?
Here's a team we're playing in Arizona that's as good in transition as anybody in America. It's a big part of their identity, and they're a great rebounding team. So we're going to have to be good both sides of the ball rebounding. We're going to have to be great in our transition defense. And then it ain't over, because they do a really good job of moving it side to side in their half court, and certainly they have terrific players.
Transition defense and offensive rebounding, that's something that growing up playing basketball, coaches will say it's a hard thing. It's a who wants it more. How much is it really that versus a technical aspect that you're breaking down with your guys?
It's like everything we do. There's a combination of it all. I've always felt that the edge and mentality was the most important thing. You know, but certainly organization, the technical aspects of the game, the technique, the organization within the other 4 or 5 players. I mean, that stuff really does matter at this level of basketball, but the edge and mentality is what brings it all to life. And so I do think you have to have it all.
Teams will we want small goals. You want to get those small goals early. How important is just getting that first Big 12 win this season?
Yeah, it's important because it's the next game. You know, the next game is always the number one thing that we're looking ahead to. It's the next practice first and foremost, and maximizing today, and from a preparation standpoint, the next game. And the next game is Arizona at home, and that would also be our first Big 12 win. So those two things are very important.
I know you don't like to look past the one game, but just because the next episode of this show doesn't air until after the Baylor game, going into Waco, that new arena, just what are the challenges that Baylor presents for you guys?
To go in there, and it was a very, very difficult place to play. It was very loud. It was a great fan base. You know, that's something that I've heard our players talk about since that game. You know, I think when you look at Scott Drew's tenure at Baylor, I think it's one of the great stories in the history of college basketball. I mean, of where the program was, you know, 20-some odd years ago, and where it is today. It's become sustainable success. You know, they won a national championship in the last 5 years, and this team is no different. They're one of the best teams in college basketball, one of the best offensive teams in college basketball, and a very, very difficult opponent every single night.
The first Big 12 win already tallied for the Cincinnati women's basketball team. Relive the thrilling winner against BYU coming up.
Keys to Success, sponsored by Columbia Hyundai and Genesis of Montgomery.
The Cincinnati women's basketball team captured their first Big 12 win of the season in thrilling fashion. Down 13 points, the Bearcats rallied all the way back to defeat BYU 72-63. The Bearcats didn't allow a single point from BYU in the final period of the game until there was 23 seconds left. Jillian Hayes tallied her 7th double-double of the season, as well as 3 other Bearcats reaching double figures.
Really proud of this group. I thought their first, second, and the third, we were going to do ourselves in, and they got challenged going into the fourth, where we said that we needed a 25-10 quarter. And I guess that was my mistake. I didn't ask for it sooner. I thought we did a great job stringing together some stops, and that created some offense for us. Went into halftime with 14 turnovers, and we ended with 15. Again, we locked in much better defensively, and overall, I'm really happy with our fourth quarter, but we're going to have to play a little better for 40 minutes. The objective is to win, and we figured that out. I think this team is so good offensively, like BYU, so well coached, and they're very disciplined, that if you can just figure out how to be fundamental defensively, you can get yourself in the right spot. Because if it's just about preparation and scouting, it's very hard, just because they run a little bit of chin and some other things that make it hard for you to stay in front of them. So I thought our discipline was there in the fourth, but I thought that was the main thing. A lot of communication, everybody on the same page.
I think a big part of it was just really locking into the game plan. Our coaches create a great game plan every game, and we just knew to win this game and to pull it off, we had to follow it. So I think all of us being on the same page helped us a lot.
I think that what's phenomenal about Jill is that Jill could have gone anywhere out of high school, and she could have gone anywhere when her recruitment could have opened up, and she chose to be a Bearcat again. And so that's what comes along with it. You get to do the 30 double-double in the same uniform, and I think that's what makes it really cool.
Jill, take us through the play to take the lead midway through the fourth quarter. Arlo Jackson hit the 3. What was going through your head there?
I was like, oh, we're good. I think once you see some shots going in, especially that late in the game, it gives you momentum. And I think the whole team, we all just felt it. And I remember coming out at media timeout, don't stop the momentum, keep pushing it. So I was just really proud of the team for not letting one specific thing take us off track, and we locked in and focused on all the same things.
You either want to win or you don't. And sometimes it's that simple. We can talk about a lot of technicalities, or you can just dig your heels into the ground and figure out a way to win. And you are going to have to be scrappy, and you're going to have to compete, and we're going to have to win the position. It's not about one-on-one and who's guarding who and who's scoring on who. It is about how can we get this stop 5 people on the floor. And to me, that was what they decided to do. We're going to coach the same every game. What you're going to see out there is the buy-in. And that's what you saw in the fourth quarter, and I think we're a much better team when they play like that together.
Before he was a Cincinnati Bearcat, he was a star in the Cincinnati high school basketball scene. Sports anchor Caleb Noah sits down with Rayvon Griffith and his journey so far.
Bearcats All Access. Sponsored by All Good Home Improvements.
Head coach Wes Miller's first recruit as the head coach of the University of Cincinnati basketball team was Rayvon Griffith. He was a Taft High School star, and now he plays for the Bearcats. After redshirting last season, Griffith dropped 8 points in his season debut. Rayvon sat down with WCPO9 sports anchor Caleb Noah.
All right, so Rayvon, playing college basketball in your hometown, what's that experience been like for you so far?
Past 2 years has been crazy. My hometown has shown me so much love and support. It's just been a dream come true.
What's it like being here in Cincinnati, having the people you love, the people you know the best surrounding you here in your hometown?
Yeah, it's been amazing because, my mom, my dad, my brother, sister, basically my whole family and where I come from can come see me play each and every night. It's a dream come true. I feel like any kid in the world would want that to happen.
Okay, take me back to the days at Taft, right? You won a state championship. I was there that day. I'll never forget how, excited the whole crowd was, how excited you were, man. Like, I remember that moment vividly. Take me back into that moment.
That moment, it was tough because, my freshman year, we lost pretty early. My sophomore year, we made it to the Final Four, and then we lost. And then my junior year, we came back and won it all. So, it was just crazy exciting. I'm just glad I could do it for, Taft and the city.
Okay, so then you end up out in Arizona, Compass Prep. What was it about that experience that that meant so much to you that you were able to take with you into your next adventure, which is here in Cincinnati?
I feel like my whole life I've been in Cincinnati playing basketball. So, I just won a state championship. So I wanted to take it to like a national level, get better, get away from home, because I was coming back to play for, UC and stuff like that. So just, get back uncomfortable, play, with some top-notch guys and, just play a national schedule.
What was that like for you, being out there, playing that national schedule, playing with guys from everywhere?
At first, it was, a lot to get used to. It's so hot in Arizona. It's a lot of top-notch guys that, I play AAU with some of those guys. So, it was just great.
So then you get here to Cincinnati. You find out you're going to redshirt your first year. How did you approach that redshirt year?
At first, I didn't know, but it was pretty much a surprise. But, I talked to my brothers and my family, they was like, it's just an opportunity, get bigger, get better, work on your skills and just get ready for next year.
Okay, so obviously a lot of people around here got to see you at Taft, or got to even at least witness from afar what you were doing at Taft. Fast forward several years, here you are in your second year with the Bearcats. Who are you now as a basketball player versus who you were then? How have you improved as a basketball player?
I feel like I improved a lot. I got, bigger weight-wise. I got faster. I feel like I shoot the ball much better, and I feel like I'm just a, better person and, just a more aggressive player on the court.
Okay, so who are you now compared to who you will be, say, 2 years from now?
I want to see myself, just keep increasing in weight, because I feel like that can help me a lot on the court. And, I feel like if I just, take care and be a better person, off the court, I feel like it can translate on the court.
To see UC get back on the right side of the crosstown shootout?
Nah, yeah, for sure.
What's that like for you?
It's been crazy, growing up in Cincinnati. I watched the crosstown, almost every year growing up. I never knew that I was going to, actually play in it or, see it in person. So, it's just crazy, see the Bearcats finally get back on top.
What's your biggest goal for yourself over the course of the next year?
I feel like just to, stay humble, stay grounded, just, stay under the radar, just keep working out, getting bigger, just get closer with God.
Cool. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Big 12 basketball for the Cincinnati Bearcats in their first season was challenging, but a lot of fun to follow along. This year, it only gets tougher, with a bunch of new teams joining, including the Arizona Wildcats, who are coming to Cincinnati later today. A bunch of the Bearcats basketball players sat down with Terry Nelson to just go through what it means and how difficult it is to play in the Big 12.
I think in year one, we grew a ton as a program because of the league that we're in, and I'm really excited to go through that process again this year. I can't tell you how much we learned as coaches. I can't tell you how much our players learned. I can't tell you how much that forces you to grow, because it's so competitive. It's hard, night in, night out. Every team, every player, every coach is good in our league. That makes for a very, very big challenge, night in and night out.
Bringing in Colorado, Arizona State, Utah. I mean, it's just more competition. It's more fun for us to have. It's more of a test to just make sure our team is together.
It's a dogfight every night. It's really a great league because you can lose and come back the next night and, regain some momentum. So I think it's never over in this league. This league really just shows, who's a tougher team.
Every guard in the Big 12 have a name for themselves. You hear big names and you feel like you have to go at that person, you have to lock this person up, you got to win this game, play hard, just competing every night. You got to be the toughest player on the court, just proving people wrong.
You have all the eyes on you, all the attention. There's no days off. I'm really grateful to be a part of it, and I'm sure this whole team is really grateful that we get to experience it.
Last year, when we played at BYU, our first game, man, it was so loud there at BYU. The fans were amazing. Tip ball goes off, boom. We run down once, twice, and I was out of breath. I was so tired. And yeah, the altitude is different. It just hit me, and I was like, dang, this is real. It's like the third, fourth possession. I'm like, yo, coach, I might have to come out. It was bad, and then I got used to it. But yes, that was my first impression of the Big 12. It was so loud, I couldn't even hear my teammates talk. In the huddle, I couldn't even hear Coach Wes speaking in the huddle. Coach, what you say? In the huddle, you know what I mean? And he's right here in front of us, so it was a great experience.
It doesn't matter about rankings. It doesn't matter which team has won the most games, which team has not won the most games. Every team is a real team that can come on your court and take you out. So I think you got to be prepared. You can't never get too high. You can never get too low in this league. You got to be on 10 toes every game, every day in practice, preparing for the next team that you go against.
Last year we had some games where we could have won, but we didn't ultimately. But the fans kept showing up, and that really gave us some confidence knowing that they still got our backs, even when it felt like the world was against us.
I think this year is a huge year for the Big 12. Added some great teams, added some great players to the conference, even our team. You know, we got a team, you know what I mean? And there ain't no easy game in the Big 12. We seen it last year. We seen it with every team last year. The Big 12 is a great conference. I wouldn't want to be in any other conference, and I'm excited to get after our team this year.
They shocked the Big 12 on the diamond last season in head coach Jordan Bischel's first season with the Cincinnati Bearcats baseball team. We see what's in store for the Bearcats coming up. Arguably the biggest surprise of Big 12 baseball in the 2024 season, the Cincinnati Bearcats placing in 5th in the conference in head coach Jordan Bischel's first year as the team's skipper. Bischel, hard at work, put together a rigorous fall schedule for his Bearcats, hoping that they could take the next big step in 2025.
It's just more settled. Last year, his first year going into the Big 12, it's just all new and it went fast. Like it went fast on us, where this year was a lot more settled. We could be a little more intentional with working with certain guys, and then you get some key returners that help with communicating on the things that are important to us, getting that buy-in a little bit quicker. So some good, some bad, but I feel like we came out of it really understanding what we need to do to be successful, and now it's just a matter of executing those things in the off season and then getting right back after it in January. But it was just nice to be settled. Year 2, it just felt a lot better with everybody being on the same page. What we talk a lot about is by the last day of fall, what it looks like to play our style of baseball, what it looks like to prepare the right way. We're not going to do it consistently at the level we want to, but to do it enough to understand what it needs to look like. And I think we got that accomplished. And so when I say what does it need to look like, pitchers starting to pound the strikes up more consistently and have stringing together several outings in a row where they get after hitters, seeing some of that bunt hit pressure stuff, seeing guys start to buy into that and attack it, starting to run the bases the way we want to, starting to play with the energy we want to. And I think the last week or so we felt like we started to really accomplish some of those things in late October. Number one, our new faces especially, it gives us a chance to see how they react to another jersey, a little higher pressure setting, those type of things. And sometimes you get really good results with that, sometimes you get ugly results. But let's find that out in October so we can start preparing for the next one a little bit more. It gives our guys a little bit of a break too. It's not easy to ask our guys to see the same set of 40 faces, guys that they're close with, but you want to see them be really gritty and compete hard against for 45 straight days. So that breaks it up a little bit. I think it brings some great attention to the program as well. I mean, we played Indiana and Pitt, Big Ten team and an ACC team, and it reaffirms a little bit of what we're teaching. How do you know if it actually works? And so when you see our hitting approach or our short game or the way we pitch have a positive impact against an outside opponent, I think our new guys see, hey, when we practice this and do it the right way, it's going to translate into quality baseball. Pitt, the biggest thing that stood out was I thought we let ourselves get into a little bit of a rut and again compete quite well enough that when we struggled, hitting the reset button and moving on. We also saw with Pitt, very, very aggressive team. They have some juice, they have some power up pitchers. Didn't do a great job of getting the ball to the edges and making adjustments in those situations. So we really stressed pounding the strike zone, which they did fine with, but then we didn't get to the edges well enough. Again, great learning experience. They see that and they understand what we're gonna have to do. We can watch some video of it. Indiana, I thought we did a really good job of being high energy, start to finish. I think also being in a road environment is big. We really struggled early in the season last year on the road. It's not so much a lot of times fans or things like that, it's just comfort. When you practice in the same place, you play in the same place, when you're comfortable in your surroundings, you're going to do things at a higher level. And going somewhere where you haven't seen the backdrop, it's just a different feeling. I think it was really good to be in that environment, work through that, and I think that'll help us when we get on the road early in the season.
William McDonald has been a star for the Cincinnati Bearcats men's golf team, both on and off the course over the last 3 seasons. He's earned multiple academic achievements, as well as competing on that 2023 NCAA regional team. He's the elder statesman on the men's golf team, and he sat down with Harrison Sims on this edition of Talk Birdie to Me, presented by Wes Banco.
What's up, Bearcats? Welcome back to another episode of Talk Birdie to Me, brought to you by Wes Banco Bank. I'm Harrison Sims, your host, and today I'm here with William McDonald, super senior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We are on hole number 2 at Coldstream Country Club. William, tell me your thoughts of this hole, how you like to play it. Just walk us through your mind.
Probably the hardest hole on the golf course, which is awesome.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to do that.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
I flushed it. It needs to go a touch.
That's why we picked this guy for the job. William's got a basketball history.
That's right.
All-state player in Oklahoma.
Yep.
Create your starting 5, and I go ahead and tell you this now, you do not have to include me. Although I am hosting you and asking you great questions,
That's
and
right.
you really like me and everything,
I'll keep that
I
in
don't
mind.
have to be in the starting 5.
Okay. I mean, obviously me in the starting lineup, that's a given. Connor McNeely and Ryan Ford.
I agree.
Thunder and Lightning. For the sake of having a big team, I think I am going to go with you because, I mean, you've got a pretty good basketball IQ.
I'm flattered.
And then we probably need one more shooter. But I mean, I think I would probably go with Michael Sen. He's kind of surprised. He's kind of surprised me with his ability.
We've only known him for a semester, but I agree. Looking back, if you were to talk to your freshman self, what's that one piece of advice you would give younger William McDonald?
Just trust your abilities. I mean, I think in college golf, like especially early on, like you're going to get punched in the mouth a lot. I mean, it's a big
hurts.
Yeah, and it hurts, and it's a big adjustment. But I mean, you kind of got to understand that like you're where you are for a reason.
Yeah.
And you know, if you trust that ability, it's only going to benefit you. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
See you next time on Talk Birdie to Me.
That's all the time we have this week on Bearcats All Access. I'm your host, Marshall Kramsky. The Cincinnati men's basketball team looking for that first Big 12 win of the season, hosting Arizona in just a few hours. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in every week at 11:30 a.m. on WCPO 9 for Bearcats All Access.